against exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my coupe. Only win against exception on my coupe. Yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, can I hit that?
Playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Indianapolis Colts and the Miami Dolphins.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Tua sets up to pass it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
Flush to his right. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Tua. Flushed out right. And throw right side complete to Parker. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. First and 10 at the 19. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Now Tua. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And the return will stop right around the 25. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Here's Eason off the play fake. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Back to the air on second down. Eason. Catch made here by Campbell. The 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, 44 yards. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Makes the score Colts 7, Dolphins nothing.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. They go play action here on first down. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll run with Taylor, and he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Colts.
Now Taylor. And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. Second down coming up. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring him down to the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
On second down, it's Taylor. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Third down.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. From the gun is Eason. He gets it to Brown. Good play. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Dolphins nothing.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
On first down, Taylor. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Eason, that's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
They'll run here with Taylor. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal. At the 8-yard line.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Now it's Hines. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
The ball carrier.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Eason going to try and throw for it. And did he get in? Yes, they say it's a touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue. To go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Dancing to his left. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 23 yards the pickup there. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Justin Houston able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. They fake the handoff. Now Tua looking deep for Gabriel. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Taylor Gabriel, 58 yards. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed, because let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Taylor. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
And it's 3rd down.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Eason. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
Indianapolis.
Here's Taylor. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 23-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Eason. Caught left side by Hilton. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Tagovailoa. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant, and it's 3rd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Play action. Now it's Tua. And it's caught by Parker. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
That's good.
That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Tua to try again on 2nd down. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 33. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Grant. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida, as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins have got it back to a one-score game. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
The score, Colts 21, Dolphins 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Rodgers on the return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
First and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. A final shot before break. Eason, he's going deep for Brown. This is caught, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was, and if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game.
Over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They run once more with Taylor. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows?
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well, so where's the...
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Matt Breida, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
The score, Colts 28, Dolphins 21.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Rodgers on the return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Isaiah Rodgers on the return. The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Now a dump off here complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that, second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A.J. Brown with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts add on to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. It seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Well, not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
That's good.
Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
13 yards.
The give to Taylor.
Indianapolis.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's got this down to the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to the end zone real fast.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
To throw again. Eason. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Kyle Van Noy. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up fourth down. Blankenship's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive, capture the field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The throw here caught by Devontae Parker, and he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That one unable to develop. Never got going. A loss of a couple. And it's second down.
At the 47-yard line.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Escaping the pressure right to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, and it's second down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off.
And this is going to be intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Back to Taylor on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 29-yard line.
Second down. Here's Eason. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 21 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. He will push his way down to about the 14. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
want two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And they take a knee.
Today's final score.
And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.